Kim Taehyung is not just a K-pop idol. He's a global phenomenon. V is one of the most talked about names in the global music industry. How did a farmer's son become so famous when he didn't even want to be a singer in the first place? Big Hit Entertainment has stated him as their secret weapon, even before his debut as an idol in 2013, who today is loved and supported immensely by his army. V has lost a lot and endured a lot on his journey to achieving this position. While some haters only see his success, no one knows the pain behind his sweet smile. V was born as Kim Taehyung on December 30th, 1995, in the Daegu district of South Korea. Even before V was born, he was considered a special gift. The Korean belief in taehyungs, or conception dreams, go far back, though without any scientific support. These taehyungs are reported to happen to many Korean mothers-to-be and/or their happily expecting families. These Korean conception dreams are said to be extremely vivid, and these taehyungs usually share similar themes and symbols. The person dreaming will likely come across a symbol, something that stands out from the dream. It is said that the clearer and more prominent these symbols are, the higher the chance the dream is a conception dream. In V's conception dream, V's father played pool with a dragon, and when he won the dragon's magical stone as a prize, he knew it was no ordinary dream. The most popular symbol may be living creatures, ranging from dragons to fish. The appearance of dragons tends to hint at the conception of boys, like in the dream that BTS V's parents had. The appearance of tigers can hint at the conception of boys too. Tiger-themed conception dreams also specifically suggest great leadership to be found in the conceived baby's future. With that said, it only makes sense that EXO Xiumin's parents dreamt of 6 tigers racing to the top of Baekdu Mountain. Mamamoo Wheeun's mother dreamt of magnolia flowers. In this dream, Wheeun's mother came across a woman holding a magnolia flower between her lips. This extraordinary imagery later became Wheeun's tattoo as well as the art for the cover of her solo album too. So even before Taehyung was born, his parents know V is going to be a great gifted child. Taehyung grew up in Jeoshang County in South Gyeongsangi, which is considered as countryside. The names of V parents are not disclosed. We know that they are alive, and their occupation was farming when V came to the world. He is the eldest of 3 children. As a child, V has spent a lot of time in the house of his granny, as his parents worked from morning till night. He was close to her grandmother. She was a pivotal figure in his childhood and adolescence until he was 14 years old. While being supportive, V's parents could not spare much time for him due to their busy schedules required by farming activities. His grandmother was there to fill in. When Taehyung lost his grandmother, and shortly afterward grandfather, he seemed to fall into a state of deep sorrow and became quieter and more composed. In BTS Third Muster, which is a fan meeting event, V revealed that the reason for his change was because his grandmother had passed away while BTS was in the Philippines. V kept her passing a secret from fans as he had a lot going on. He tried his best to stay composed and smiling through it all. He shed tears mentioning that she took care of him for 13 years. V stated that he believes the reason behind BTS's recent success is not only because of ARMY, but also because his grandmother has been blessing them from heaven. V has always been thankful for all that his grandmother has done for him and BTS. He had planned on giving her a special shout out on TV, but she ended up passing before he could. In BTS's #1 first win for Blood, Sweat, and Tears, and V's special shout out where he said, "Grandma, I love you. I'm sorry. I wish I said it sooner." He first aspired to be a singer by the time of his 5th or 6th year in the Chagnam Elementary School. However, he got serious about singing when he began taking saxophone lessons in his early secondary school period. Afterwards, he also enrolled into a dancing school. V revealed when he attended The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon that his passion for music went back to days when he was learning to play saxophone, since his dad said that a singer should play at least one instrument. Taehyung further emphasized that if he had not have joined BTS, he might have chosen a professional career as a saxophone player. He also mentioned that if music did not have a place in his life, he would have been a farmer as his parents. Back in time to November 2011, when Kim Taehyung first became known to Big Hit Entertainment. He attended the audition to support a friend who wished to become an idol. At that incident, he was walking and looking around the Big Hit Academy building, where personnel from Rookie Development Group of the company noticed him and encouraged him to audition as well. He called his parents, got their permission, and was auditioned. V ended up making it to the next round of auditions, and he was the only one there to do, so he soon became a trainee. 7 BTS members who soon would be stars packed their bags and moved to Seoul to pursue their big dreams. Jin and V have both shared the story of how they first met from different perspectives. In BTS's 2020 BTS Music Journey movie, V reminisced about meeting Jin in a practice room. He said, trainees would gather in either practice room 1 or practice room 2 if they weren't taking lessons. He said, that time, I remember Jin telling me to sit down with his broad shoulders. Worldwide Shoulders also remembered a particular detail from their first meeting. In BTS Begins, Jin recalled how V's jacket caught his eye. I came back from school and the kids were all in the training room. And among the familiar faces, he was there, a kid I never saw before. Wasn't he wearing the red North Face padded jacket? North Face jackets aren't cheap for anyone, let alone a trainee. They can sell for hundreds of dollars, but V's mom paid for it so that he didn't get bullied by others. She was willing to go the extra mile to help her son fit in. Other boys thought that he was a rich kid. The truth was that his mother didn't want the rich city boys to make fun of her son. The other boys also came from nowhere wealthy families too. Indeed, his bandmates thought that day V was a rich guy who might make fun of them. My mom didn't want other kids to look down on me in Seoul, so she shipped me that jacket. She said red would stand out the most. A fun fact, V and Hyman used to be classmates in Korean Arts High School, from where he graduated in 2014. In late 2012, BTS members began posting video logs on their Bantan YouTube channel to connect with fans and share their progress. V, who was BTS's hidden member, was not known to the public until much later. In his first ever log, he mentioned that he felt lonely and said, even when we shot as a complete group, I wouldn't be seen on screen, but I was sitting next to the trash can. Big Hit Entertainment has stated him as their secret weapon, and fans concluded it as a marketing strategy. V has on various occasions talked about the downsides of being the hidden member. He was stressed out because other members were on camera sharing and connecting with the audience, but he had to be a secret for 2 years. On a talk show, he revealed he once called his dad when he wanted to quit being a trainee. V shared the struggles of being a trainee. The hardest part was when I wasn't able to see my parents often. Even when they came up from Jeojedo to see me, I could only see them for half an hour. It was really hard then. But later I became used to that too. He continues, when trainee life became too much, I called my dad in tears and said that I wanted to give up. My dad replied, if it's too hard, you can quit. There are lots of other jobs, so let's find something else, said V. I was at a loss for words. I became embarrassed that I'd even said the words out loud. After some time passed, I realized how moving my father's words were. V was not the only BTS member to reflect about the trainee period. They shared how they have to share one dorm room with 30 trainees in total. Jin shared, I was the latest of the members to arrive as a trainee. I went in with such high hopes. But when I went to the dorm, there were shoes all the way to the kitchen. BTS boys' trainee time was not at all easier. They have to undergo intense training and dieting like all the other K-pop idols, which can be tiring for a 14-year-old. When BTS debuted in 2013, V's official position was vocalist, and fans soon fell in love with his soulful voice. Although his dance skills did not go unnoticed, it would be years before they were officially recognized. Taehyung was the last member revealed in the group, when the debut teaser pics were released for each of them. Before that, the group was known as a 6-members group. As an interesting detail, he almost debuted as a rapper in BTS rather than a vocalist. Before he received his stage name, he had the choice of picking either 6, Lex or V, and he chose V because it stands for victory. And that couldn't be a more fitting choice. V first took stage together with BTS in Net's Countdown program on June 13, 2013, where they performed the song No More Dream from their cool debut album, Too Cool for School. And there was no looking back from there. Now I will briefly dive into the incredible journey of BTS's V and his solo achievements, if I will mention all his achievements. This video will be 2 hours long, and we don't want that. Beyond the group's massive success, V has carved out an impressive path for himself. He is not just an outstanding performer. He's a talented songwriter too. Back in 2015, when BTS dropped The Most Beautiful Moment in Life, Part 1, V co-wrote and produced Hold Me Tight. This song blew up on Spotify and really highlighted his songwriting skills. He also penned the lyrics for Boys with Fun. Later in 2015, V continued to showcase his songwriting chops with Run from The Most Beautiful Moment in Life, Part 2. This track won multiple awards on shows like Show Champion and Music Bank. And even Billboard recognized it as one of the best K-pop songs of 2015. Before his official solo debut, V had already released solo tracks within BTS albums. Stigma from the 2016 album Wings is a standout. This emotional track sold over 100,000 copies in South Korea and topped the Billboard World Digital Song Sales chart, making V the first male idol to achieve this milestone. His other solo songs like Singularity from Love Yourself, Tear, and Inner Child from Map of the Soul 7 also topped the Billboard charts. V also dropped some beloved solo singles like Scenery and Winter Bear, and he contributed to OSTs for popular dramas, including Taehyung Class with Sweet Night and Our Beloved Summer with Christmas Tree. In 2023, V made his solo debut with the album Layover, and the song Love Me Again from this album hit #1 on the Billboard charts. But wait, there's more. V has also shown great promise as an actor. He made his acting debut in the drama Hwarang, The Poet Warrior Youth, playing the character Suk Han-sung. His cheerful and warm personality in the show mirrored his real-life persona, endearing him to audiences. V's journey teaches us a valuable lesson. No matter how tough life gets, we must keep moving forward. Cherish the happy moments and appreciate the present. For V, his happiness lies in his family, friends, BTS brothers, and the endless love of our armies worldwide. With them by his side, V is sure to continue his journey with serenity in his heart. Stay tuned for more amazing content, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.